Welcome to English 101. You have a mini term this semester, and that means you are going to be doing a lot of work in a small amount of time. So it really is the full class. You're just doing it in half the amount of time. A standard college level class for 3 credit hours requires students to do 8 to 10 hours of work each week. So if you're doing it in half the time, that's twice that amount of work each week. So just be prepared for that amount of work. It's going to be a lot, but you can do it if you really put your mind to it. So I want you to check announcements regularly. My plan is to leave each week with a video that you can reference in the announcements. A lot of students who take online courses work during the week, so they want to know what to do on the weekends. So I'm going to leave you with a little video that hopefully will walk you through what is due in the upcoming week. Make sure that you are staying ahead of your tasks. If you get behind, just go to the next task. You will lose 20% per day an assignment is late. So if you do a task or an assignment that you were behind on and it's late, and then that causes you to be late with the next assignment, then you're going to not do as well as you would have hoped in the class. So the best thing to do is just to continue on, keep up with the class, keep up with the deadlines, and if you need to go back and do something once you are on track with the rest of the class, that would be the thing to do. I encourage you to use the videos that I have posted in Blackboard for you and make a playlist of the most helpful videos. There will be a lot of things that you do again and again for each assignment, like formatting, knowing how to set up a formatted assignment in MLA format will be important. So you might want to make a playlist that has the most helpful video for you there. Works cited is another thing you'll do over and over again. So make yourself a playlist. I will also include playlists for you for each essay, and we will do lots of little assignments working up to each essay. The textbook for the class really will just be the handouts that I have provided for you. And you will also have the Common Read, which is Callings, I'm sorry, it's called Callings, The Purpose and Passion of Work by Dave Isay and Maya Millett. And we will use that as a guide mostly for the narrative essay, which will come at the end of the semester. So I'm going to enter student view so I see what you see. This is what you're going to see. I'm probably going to have you land on each module, either that or announcements, whichever one I feel like is something that most students need to see immediately. But do check announcements. So even if you have to go in and click, do that. Print the syllabus, print the class schedule. Whatever works for you as far as printing, you can just save it to your computer. I've also listed the schedule here. This really is a tentative schedule. If I need to move an assignment a little bit because I see that the way the class is developing, I need to do something different, I will do that in each module, and I may not come back here to this page and redo it. So keep up in announcements and in each module for your due dates. Also, you can look at My Grades and see due dates. Now, Blackboard has been a little bit crazy with some of the assignments. For example, you see this one here, it says January 13th. So some of the dates are incorrect in this part, so I'm working to correct that as quickly as possible. But these first few are correct here. So I will, again, make sure that the dates are correct in here. I will post any updates and announcements. You have the class schedule, so you know kind of what to expect if you're making a calendar of deadlines, which I would recommend because you guys have a lot to do in a little amount of time. And the first thing you have to do is the AV quiz. This is for your attendance verification. Click and read all of the content Make sure that you have read the syllabus. Um, in the syllabus, you will see how to appropriately email me. One of your first assignments is an email assignment, so you're going to have practice using your Wallace State email to correctly send a professional email, and the content will be not only in a sample for you, but also in a demonstration video, as pretty much every assignment you do will have a demonstration video. So read this content and then click on the red link. You'll notice that all upload links and assignment links, pretty much, unless it's a video quiz, those links that are colored at the top with the title of the assignment will be where you click to take the test or upload the assignment. Then you can click continue when you're ready to take the quiz, and then you can save and submit once you've answered all the questions. And this is the one quiz really you can retake as many times as you want. I want everyone to get these 20 points right off the bat. Get your semester off to a great start with a perfect score on this attendance verification quiz. All right, once you have taken the quiz, go to Module 1 and start looking at the punctuation materials. Here is a practice test, and I recommend that you take the practice test. Click on that little purple link and take the practice test. Students sometimes don't take anything for bonus points, and then at the end of the semester they want to know if they can do extra credit things, and the answer is no, because you didn't do all the bonus point things. So this is another one that you can retake until you get all 5 bonus points. And then the punctuation test will be taken next week, as you can see, and you can go back and look at your class schedule and see exactly when it is due. It is due August 24th. Okay, so do pay attention to your schedule. Again, there are some things in my grades that I'm still updating, but you can see that the punctuation test due date is listed here, August 24th. All right. Oh, another thing that you should know, in my grades, when you have taken the punctuation practice test and you got your score, you want to go back and look at why you scored what you did. So look, 1 out of 5, not so great. So I have some things I should review. So to do that, I click on the name of the assignment, and then I think I click on this little, yes, I clicked on the score. So anything that's got a little blue link, try clicking on that. And then I can see why I missed what I missed. I have my selected answer and I have the correct answer. And then the feedback tells me the rule, like an in-depth, detailed explanation of why the answer is what it is. So make sure that you do read the feedback on your tests, especially these little practice tests for punctuation and for grammar, so that you know what the rules are that you really need to know to do well on the actual tests. The tests are harder than you may expect. These are college level tests, so they are equivalent to what you might see on the ACT, for example. So they're not high school level tests. And speaking of high school, I have some students who take English 101 online as high school students. So my deadlines tend to be 3 o'clock, which is the end of the school day. And my deadlines are during the week. So even though most of you, or some of you, may be working on these assignments on the weekends, you should work on the weekend to complete the assignments that are due in the upcoming week. And each module will have the dates. And at the end of where you are in the module, I tend to put the next thing, because you guys have a lot to do in a small amount of time. So I want to make sure that you are keeping up and even staying ahead. Staying ahead allows you to ask me questions. For example, if you're working on the weekends and I'm not working on the weekends, you'll email me if you have questions. First, check announcements because I may have already answered that question there. Secondly, make sure that you're watching the demonstration videos more than once. No one can learn everything they need to know by watching something being done or explained one time. It takes repetition. You need to hear things more than once. You need to practice things more than once. I can't hear how to shoot a basketball and then go expect to be perfect at shooting a basketball. I'll have some idea, but I haven't really had any practice. And probably I remembered maybe one or two things that the expert told me. I won't remember everything. So I would need more instruction. So I need instruction, I need to try it, I need to go back to the instruction as you will the demonstration videos. And I recommend that you use the demonstration videos like your own little private tutor so that you can, for example, the demonstration videos of assignments. I have them here. I would just play them and then pause them as I do each step, especially if it's something like taking an outline and taking an outline and turning it into a draft or something like that. But here's the full playlist for your first essay. So when you click on that, you're going to see all of the videos that you need. So make sure that you're aware of how to find these specific things. It should help you out a lot. And you can scroll through. Some of them will be basic things like uploading an assignment to Blackboard. Okay, how to use Office 365 to create a well-formatted assignment of any kind, how to use Upswing. Lots of these things will just be things that you're going to use for every essay. So in addition to specific demonstrations of everything you're doing for this one essay, you're also going to have things that apply for more than one essay, which is why I recommend you make your own playlist out of the things that are the videos that you tend to go back to again and again, because you just need that little reminder, just like I would need extra instruction of how to make a basket in basketball. All right, so email me if you have questions as you are working on assignments, but again, do use the demonstration videos because that is the way that I can show you step by step how to do the things that you may have questions about. All right, have a good semester. I look forward to working with you.